Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Jackson Prep for the continuing coverage of the Mississippi Scoreboard Holiday. Well, excuse me, don't take holiday out. Classic basketball tournament. Russ Robinson along with Ray Coleman. And Ray, I think we got a classic matchup today by a team that has a lot of strength against a team that's very finesse. Something's going to give today somewhere.
And I'm looking forward to it, man. We have an awesome experience first and foremost here with the Classic. We're bringing in public and private schools to take on one another during the holiday season. An opportunity for you to match wits with superior competition and see where you stand at that what I would consider the midway point of the year. So a great opportunity for both teams. Callaway coming in, one of the premier programs in JPS, winning their first ever state title last year in that 6A classification, and you know all about prep. So.
Yeah, they've won a few ball games, but they're a lot like Callaway in the fact that they lost 4 to graduation. Yeah. They got Meg Barbour back, and they're building this team around her. But when you look at a Callaway team that's 11-2, you don't have to look very far down the roster to find Erin Washington and Shelbie Walker. Erin Washington is going to play like Meg Barbour.
Yeah,
she's a junior, Meg's a senior, but she's got that long length, and she uses that for position down around the basket, while Shelbie is a presence in the front court, and she's kind of a team leader on both ends of the court. So you've got two teams, like you said, Ray, and really nailed it. This is the time of the year when before you get into the conference schedule, you can find out what you have or find out what you don't have.
It's so important. You get to work out the kinks in real time. Everyone this time of year is looking for great competition. You don't want to shy away from it. You actually want to embrace it, because that's what's going to benefit you during the second half of the season when the games truly matter. So why not figure it out right now with a great opportunity to showcase your talents and showcase your team right here from everyone.
Well, and the bottom line is, Ray, I mean, you're probably going to play some teams in this Classic that are better than anything you're going to play in your own conference.
For sure. And
so if you can win those, that's a big thing.
And you get the opportunity to do it here in real time, so it's pretty cool.
Well, Jackson Prep will be in white uniforms trimmed in red, and Callaway will be in black uniforms today. Today's tournament is presented by Community Bank. Founded 120 years ago in Forest, Mississippi, Community Bank is built on relationships, offering personalized banking while giving back to the communities that they call home. Community Bank. All right. And when we come back, we'll talk about the starters of this game and kick it off as Jackson Prep takes on Callaway.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
Oh, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Mm-hmm.
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
Welcome back to Jackson Prep. Russ Robinson along with Ray Coleman. And Ray, you mentioned it a moment ago. This is the chance for MHSAA schools to see MAIS schools. And I think what we're going to find out in basketball, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, man, it is. For Callaway, they are building their program to prominence on the girls' side of things. We know the boys have a historic team over in Callaway, but now the girls are starting to take precedent as the premier program in 6A basketball. They won the state championship first time ever last year. They lost a lot of players. So now they have to rebuild that with the pedigrees they kind of learned along the way last season.
You know, one of the challenges for Callaway today is that they probably don't play a lot of teams that have a goal that's out from the wall like these are. So there may be some, some professional vision problems.
Depth perception. That's always the biggest thing. You'll see that a lot of times when teams play at Mississippi College or at the Mississippi Coliseum. That depth perception is totally different when you show up in different venues. So it may take them a while to get adjusted versus Jackson Prep, the host team for this class.
All right, why don't you take the starters for Callaway as they call them out?
Absolutely. The starters for the Callaway Chargers, number 2, Amiyah Taylor. Also going to have number 4, Trinity Cook. Number 11, Erin Washington. Washington, number 13, Shelbie Walker, and rounding out that starting five for Callaway, number 20, Layla Ba.
Got good size.
Very good size team, both inside and out for the Jackson Prep Patriots.
For the Lady Patriots, they'll go with Meg Barbour, Lily Grubbs, Reese Russ, Maggie Bailey, and Leigh Hand. Now, Leigh Hand is a sophomore that doesn't play like a sophomore. And so they're counting a lot on her to get the ball into Meg Barbour. And it's going to be interesting to see if Callaway's done their homework on Meg, and when they throw the ball into Meg, if they're going to front and back her.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall task, that's for sure, man. But Callaway, again, has kind of started building their program to be a top-tier program. Their head coach is Dionne Wells in her first season as the head coach. And so she's bringing her own style, her own flavor, if you will, to this program, and we'll see how they start this thing out here in the Mississippi Scoreboard Classic, brought to you by Community Bank.
Boy, I tell you, no pressure here coming in your first year and you're limited to coming into the Classic. You're doing a pretty good job.
They expect you to come in and win again.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's your first year. They say, we have tasted championship gold and we like the way it tastes. We want to do it one more time.
Michael McAnally is the coach for Jackson Prep, and he does an outstanding job here. Last year's state champion, semifinal on the overall. They have an overall at MAIS, and they got beat in the semifinal, but a really good group. As you mentioned, a lot of these girls have gone on to graduate for prep like they have for Callaway. So you got two teams here really trying to find out who they have.
Coach McAnally's been doing this, man, for quite a while. He was doing this when I was working in television. So there, you want to talk about coaching experience and basketball knowledge, that guy has it all.
The tip is controlled by Leigh Hand, and she's picked up over there by Trinity Cook.
Right away, you're seeing full court pressure from the Lady Chargers, trying to speed up the pace of the Patriots.
Meg Barbour on the left wing will come top of the key with it now. Stops in the corner to Lily Grubbs. Back over to Meg. She can shoot the three, but holds up.
She thought about it there, too.
Yeah, she thought about it. Here's Lily Grubbs putting the shot up. She got her rebound, put it up, no good. She got the rebound again. Here's a shot by Maggie Bailey. It's no good, and Callaway will bring it down for the Lady Chargers. Coast to coast, put up a shot. It's no good, and a blocking foul going to be assessed.
Callaway definitely wants to get out and run on any missed opportunities to kind of force that transitional play. It'll be important for the Lady Patriots to get back on defense to reset.
So the Lady Chargers will have a chance to get on the scoreboard first. And the rebound on the way is good. Number 11, Erin Washington. We talked about her in the pregame. She got a long length. You can see those arms. The second one is good.
She certainly looks the part for sure.
So it's 2-0 Callaway. And here comes Leigh Hand for Jackson Prep. Cross-court pass to Bailey. Back over to Hand. Boy, Ray, you called it correctly when you said pressure. And there's a foul that's going to be assessed to Cook, sophomore guard.
They were so good at that last year. Full court pressure, half court traps. So many turnovers forced that would lead to easy baskets. That's the way that they got themselves into the championship round to winning ultimate gold.
Well, and it's one of the areas, quite honestly, that Prep has struggled in. Whistle.
Now, they got to be careful here. It's good to apply pressure, but you got to move your feet and keep your hands up. They picked up 2 quick fouls in this pressure defense.
And picking up the foul will be Erin Washington. She's one you don't want in foul trouble. Lily Grubbs for the basketball over to Leigh Hand. Hand between the circles now. Flips the ball left side. Ball knocked down, but saved by Grubbs. Back to Hand. Right side it goes. Now back to Hand. Cross court. Inside to Reese Russ. They're trying to get it to Meg Barbour. Maggie Bailey off to Leigh Hand. Back to Bailey. She'll fire up a three. It will not go. And the rebound goes off the hands of Jackson Prep, I believe.
Chargers doing a great job of this matchup zone. Great rotation. They're doing a good job of communicating. Zone defense is only as good as the communicators on the back end, and they're doing a really good job here early on.
Yeah, I thought that they would change that call because it looked like to me it came off the rebounder hand, went out of bounds. So Prep will play it on the side. Callaway leads it 2-0 in case you've just tuned in. Leigh Hand with the basketball. Boy, Callaway denying every pass like that one. Picked up. And a whistle. And I think they're going to get Maggie Bailey.
Tenacious defense. If you're Prep, you got to stay under control because Callaway is going to want to speed this game up and kind of get you out of sorts. So it's a good opportunity for the coaching staff of Prep just to reset their ladies to say, we're good. I mean, it's early, obviously, but just take your time and get into your offensive sets.
Well, Caroline Cross comes in for Prep. She's kind of the three-point shooter, one of the three-point shooters for this team. Now Prep will apply the pressure. They'll go outside, inside, up and in.
Nice little give and go. An opportunity there for Trinity Cook to set on the inside to get an easy two.
4-0 Callaway, and Leigh Hand again comes back with the basketball, gives a cross. And they try to go inside with it, goes out of bounds. One thing that Callaway's doing a really good job on, they're doing a good job on Meg Barbour. She's not even touched the basketball. And there's a timeout on the floor. And we'll take it with them. 4-0 Callaway, 5:45 to go in the opening frame. Back in a moment.
At Community Bank, we're not just bankers.
That's what I'm talking about, yes.
We're part of the community just like you. So whether you're opening your first account
Congratulations.
or taking ballet, we're committed to our community.
Welcome back. Today's game being brought to you in part by William Carey University. With over 90 undergraduate degree programs, students can pursue their passions across a wide range of fields, from healthcare to education to business, the arts, sciences, and ministry. William Carey University, a Christian university. I think we have a third member of our team down on the floor now.
We do.
Torshita, where are you? You got a mic on?
I think we may be still working on that.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Hey, Torshita.
Hey.
Do those girls look as good down there as they look up here?
They do. I had a chance to talk to Callaway's head coach before the game, and she said they are coming off a win in the JPS Holiday Tournament Friday, that they started very slow and sluggish. So she did not want to start this game that same way, and it seems that they have given her wish.
Up to this point, they have.
I'll say they have started out quick, and I mean relentless pressure to start things off.
Here comes Callaway with the basketball, being pressured by Leigh Hand. The ball got away from Shelbie Walker, pushing her way inside. Shot off the ring, no good. Stolen back. And I think we're going to get a foul called here.
This is good tempo for both teams. It really is. Both teams are handling the aggression well, making shot opportunities tough on both ends. This is exactly what you want to see.
Well, you're not getting easy baskets around the blocks, that's for sure.
No way.
Callaway's going to inbound it now in the corner. And dribbling back out to be Cook. Ball got away from her, and that's going to be, well, let's see. A Prep player touched it, so it won't be an over and back. Callaway with the basketball. And the ball stolen by Maggie Bailey, stolen back by Callaway. Let's see who they're going to give the ball to. It'll be the Lady Chargers with the basketball. Cook will inbound it. 4-0 Callaway.
I like this pressure that Prep is applying as well. Picking up half court, and I mean, not giving much breathing room at all. That's a tough lay-in.
Well, they're having a tough time, Ray, down on the blocks when they get it inside. Callaway hasn't missed. They're 3 for 3 from that spot.
Trinity Cook is the smallest player on the floor for the Chargers, but she's scoring her points inside the paint. Showing grit, determination.
6-0 Callaway. Caroline Cross wants to drive. tosses the ball out. Shot by Meg Barbour is a 3-ball.
Beautiful shot. Great follow through. Just showing patience, waiting on that skip pass to come her way. Made it look easy.
Lady Chargers bring it back the other way now. Ball goes inside. Lady Patriots have had problems with that. The ball got away from the Lady Chargers and goes out of bounds. By the way, we'll be choosing a Legacy Theater Player of the Game. I'd hate to have that fall on your shoulders and my shoulders, but that's where it's at.
It will be on my shoulders. Last game from Hartfield, we had Ella Jackson from Hartfield Academy. She was very impressive. On fire. I believe she finished with 15 points, a game high. She was dominant from start to finish.
It looked like Callaway was going to steal the ball. Prep a little hesitant to go toward the basketball. They better hurry to get it up. Nope, you can't do it.
Got the 10.
Well, I tell you, I'm really impressed with Callaway's press when they come after you on the inbounds pass.
And the only way you're going to be able to make Callaway respect you is you break this press 2 or 3 times in a row.
That's right.
You don't have to dribble through it. You got to make sound passes. But once you do that, back-to-back plays, they will back out of it. But you got to make them pay early.
Well, another time. No one's calling a time. I think they're going to go to the other end. It'll be Jackson Prep basketball. 4 minutes left to play here in the opening frame. 6-3, Callaway. Leigh Hand, cross court, Caroline Cross. She'll swing it all the way over to Lily Grubbs. Now to Meg. Her shot from the free throw line won't go. Ball saved by Caroline Cross. Now Leigh Hand with it.
Prep getting great second opportunities. You take those anytime you can get them.
Leigh Hand over to Lily Grubbs. Now on the baseline, Reese Russ in to Meg Barbour. And this is what you and I were talking about at the beginning of the game. I'll get back to that in a moment. Right now, Barbour with the basketball. Being harassed. That is a vicious defense. Barbour has to come back to the basketball and is followed very quickly by that defense. Here's Meg.
Great pass.
Off to Reese Russ. Her shot no good. Meg on the rebound. And it's going to be fouled, or they're going to call it a jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball. We'll go back the other direction.
I like what Meg is doing, though. She's being more assertive without dominating the basketball. What I mean by that, she's not calling for it. She's making sure that she attacks the rim so she can help out with offensive rebounds. But when she gets it, she makes it a point to be aggressive in her opportunities.
And the one thing you and I were talking about, I said, I'm interested to see what Callaway's going to front and back her when the ball goes into Barbour. That's what they've done. Done it really well.
Well, they know she's the go-to guy for the Patriots. They understand what she brings to the table, so they know that if they stop her, they give themselves a really good chance of being victorious tonight.
Lady Chargers with a basketball. Cook on the left side comes top of the key to Walker. In it goes. That's been a tough spot. Shot put up and in, and they're going to call it for traveling this time.
Yeah, she tried to go with the drop step, but her pivot foot shifted a little bit. So good play, but you got called for steps.
And I'll tell you, Ray, they love that spot on the floor, and they've got 6 points in this game, and they've all come from that spot.
You can tell that that's what they practice. This is part of their go-to game plan. Get it inside on the blocks and get high percentage baskets.
Maggie Bailey going to be fouled. That's going to be Trinity Cook. That's her first, third team foul.
This is the gamble when you do full court pressure. It's just part of it. If you don't move your feet, you'll get called for fouls. The back end of full court pressure is where you get the steal. You shouldn't be trying to get the steal if you're the top person in the trap.
Pass knocked away by Callaway. And they'll bring it back the other way. Well, they are playing like a well-oiled machine right now. With the basketball is Taylor. Gives left side to McClendon, who just got in the ball game. McClendon will fire up a three. Nope, won't go. Maggie Bailey brings it down. She's having a tough time with McClendon. Just getting it across. She's going to have to hurry. She does. I think with 1 second to go. Here's Barbour.
They're making it work, but she did a really good job of staying under control.
Barbour wants the baseline. Tosses it back out in the corner. Inside Caroline Cross. Ball knocked away. Picked up. Simple layup. Put up. Missed. And picked up by Meg Barbour.
Nothing guaranteed. You got to go in and finish.
Nice ball handling by Meg Barbour, and she is fouled.
And that's what I mean by compounding your mistakes. We had Amiyah Cook miss the layup, then she comes down out of frustration, fouls Meg Barbour. So, you know, the best thing to do is just get back on defense and be sound in your technique. Instead, you get yourself on the bench. This coach is not going to allow that.
Maddie Webb will inbound it into Meg. Maddie Webb is a freshman point guard. Here's Bailey. Stops, turns, gives to Caroline Cross. Cross in trouble as the ball stolen by Callaway up the floor. Jump shot on the way is no good. And it's going to be Jackson Prep basketball. 1:10 left to go in this first period of play. And Lily Grubbs checks back in now for Caroline Cross.
9 total points in the opening quarter. It just shows you how tough it's going to be to get a bucket in this matchup. We talked about it before. Both of these teams are really good, very disciplined in their play, but they're both finding out that they can be sped up.
There's the ball into Lily Grubbs now. Off to Bailey, and she's going to draw the foul. That'll be the 15th foul, so there's only 1 minute left to go in the first quarter, but you're going to be at the free throw line the rest of the way.
I like this style of play, man. I don't know how the young ladies feel about it, but I thoroughly enjoy what I am seeing. Every single possession is being contested. I talked about it in the prior game. In high school basketball, you have to treat every possession like it is a precious gem.
Yep.
This isn't college or NBA, so we don't have the shot clock, so you don't know exactly how many possessions to expect game to game. So when you get one, you have to treat it as if it is everything. These young ladies are doing that tonight.
Maggie Bailey hit the first free throw. She'll get another. Can pull Prep to within one with a free throw, but can't. Meg tried to come over the back, couldn't do it. Here comes Callaway with a 2-point lead now, 6-4. Shot for three on the way. Off the iron, no good. Saved. Shot put up is good.
Second chance opportunities for the Lady Chargers now. All right.
Erin Washington. They're throwing the ball right into the mouth of the pressure. And it's turnover city for Prep. Shot taken up is good. And that is Cook, yeah. Boy, that's pretty.
It is.
11-4. In the corner it goes. Back to Bailey. She'll swing it out to Barbour, who'll fire up a three, and she drains it.
We'll trade you one. I like it. I like it, Meg Barbour. Answer back.
11-7. Shot kind of forced up. Rebound comes down. And they run out of time as Kate Bailey can't do anything with it. 11-7 at the end of 8 minutes. Callaway back in a moment.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
Oh, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Mm-hmm.
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
You cannot check on my dress for swinging. I'm Eddie from Tekken. Come to the message. I keep it.
Welcome back. 11-7. Callaway leads it. By the way, Tatum and Wade, PLLC, serious lawyers who get serious results. With over 30 years of combined experience, they aggressively represent their clients while giving every case the personal attention it deserves. Speaking of attention, both of these two teams are giving their personal attention. But I think right now, Callaway, with their press, Ray, is the difference of this game so far.
This has been fun to watch, man. You understand basketball IQ at a high level, then you like what you're seeing from the Lady Chargers. They are understanding that they have the athletic advantage, and so they're using that in terms of the pressure that they're applying. For Jackson Prep, I like the adjustments that they've made. We talked about it was 9 points total with maybe 2 minutes left to play. They're starting to find their way, understanding that if they slow it down just a bit, now you can get into your sets and get it to your best player in Meg Barbour. And we can see that she's a special player when she gets the three ball going.
Lily Grubbs will inbound, and it's first time
Callaway hasn't come with pressure on the ball. Meg Barbour back to Leigh Hand. Over to Maggie Bailey, back to Hand. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Ooh, quick hands there by Cook. Sophomore guard. She doesn't play like a sophomore.
Man, she is playing with all types of energy and aggression.
Leigh Hand swings it back to Barbour. Thought about the three, thought better of it. Goes cross court to Maggie Bailey. Maggie cannot control the shot. It goes out of bounds.
She had the right idea, though. She got that skip pass from Barbour. She thought about kicking it to the corner, but she bobbled it, so she said, let me get to the rim for a higher basket. Just lost it down the end.
So here come the Lady Chargers now. They lead 11-7 here in the second. Cook, top of the key to Washington. Inside it goes. Little spin move. Shot blocked by Meg Barbour.
Yeah, and that's what she does on the defensive end. Tallest player on the court, without a doubt. Very athletic underneath the rim. Arms going for days. And so she is going to be there protecting that rim all night.
Well, there's a good-looking shot for three by Erin Washington. And it's a 14-7 game. Callaway by 7. Leigh Hand will bring it up. Looks like they've switched to a 2-1-2 zone defense.
And doing a great job of rotating as well. Everyone on the string, if you will, from a coach's perspective.
Meg will turn and take the three ball, and it goes over the back of the backboard.
I don't mind that. If she gets that look, she's got to take it. Any other time she's caught it on the perimeter, she's been double teamed.
Yep.
So if she gets single coverage or an open look, she must take that shot.
Here's the inbounds pass. Here's Erin Washington now. Little crossover dribble. Little running one-hander in the paint. And they're going to say that Callaway stepped out of bounds with it. So Prep will bring it back the other way.
You can kind of feel the game slowing down just a little bit. We don't have as much back and forth. I think both teams have their legs underneath them and know what to expect in terms of the level of pressure that's being applied.
Leigh Hand over to Maggie Bailey. Reese Russ back in the ballgame now for Prep. Michael hasn't made many subs in this game so far.
And one thing about Coach McAnally, he's not just going to allow you to pressure him with the same look over and over again. Like I said, that guy has a wealth of basketball knowledge. He'll make the adjustment.
Here's Leigh Hand shot, no good. Meg Barbour on the rebound. Puts it up. She misses that shot. And here comes Callaway back the other way. It's getting physical down on the blocks.
A little contact from behind there. The refs letting them play.
So Callaway with a basketball. This is Erin Washington. Inside it goes. Nice spin move. Ball knocked out of her hands. Picked up by Reese Russ. Reese leans in. Missed the shot. Got her rebound. And another shot missed. Another shot missed. There's a shot put up and in. Third time's the charm for Maggie Bailey.
Second, third, fourth, whatever it takes. How many opportunities it takes to get a bucket, you do it. That's good effort there by the Lady Patriots.
Ball tipped by Leigh Hand, picked up by Maggie. She's going to lay it in off the glass for two, and it's a 14-11 game. And we're going to get a timeout. And I'd like to remind you that today's tournament is being presented by Community Bank, founded 120 years ago in Forest, Mississippi. Community Bank is built on relationships, offering personalized banking while giving back to the communities they call home. Community Bank. All right, Ray, we've got on this last play, Prep outraced Callaway. And Teresa, I wonder if you've got your ears on down there, which I'm sure you do. Could it be that the way that Callaway has played so aggressively in the first quarter of this game, they maybe get a little tired?
It's very interesting. Coach McAnally spent that first quarter break instructing his girls on how to break the press, and then Callaway backed up out of the press, which had kind of been their bread and butter. So it'll be interesting to see now if they go back to that press.
It's a good point.
Yeah, man. Coach McAnally, like I said, he's not going to sit and watch you play to your strengths all night without making an adjustment. And so what you're seeing now, though, is a small momentum shift where Prep is now applying full court pressure and anticipating those passes, jumping in those lanes and getting easy buckets.
All right, here's Callaway on the attack now. Shot for three on the way. That one off of the iron. Rebound out, muscles. Callaway gets it. Turn around. And that's going to be on Meg Barbour, I believe.
That was a great drop step there. Textbook drop step by Layla Ba, excuse me. Just how you would want it. Spin, use a little bit of the shoulder to get where you need to be, and now she has an opportunity for easy points.
Ba's first free throw on the way. No good. A little less than 5 minutes to play in this first half. I agree with you. I think for a moment there we were seeing a momentum change. When Callaway got their hands on the ball again, that momentum swung back the other way. There's the free throw, makes it a 4-point lead for Callaway.
Give credit to Coach Dionne Wells. She saw the momentum shifting and said, let's go inside and slow down the pace.
We're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to be Callaway ball. You can't stand there and hold the ball against this Lady Charger team.
If you pick up your dribble against this team, you must be ready to pass immediately. You can't just pick it up and look around. You're doing yourself a disservice when you do.
Callaway with a basketball. Bounce pass inside. Prep collapses on defense, but a three ball is up. Meg tried to get it. Shot put up is up and good. Boy, I tell you, offensive rebounds is winning this game for Callaway right now.
Lady Chargers crashing the glass. If you didn't shoot it, go check it. Let's see what we can make happen.
Here's Leigh Hand in the corner. Pull-up shot from there. Will not go. Rebound, Reese Russ. Here's Meg for three. Bottom.
That's what I mean. You get a clean look. If you're Meg Barbour, you take every single opportunity to put that ball up. She's too good to not be shooting it.
17-14. Callaway with the lead and the ball. Shot from the corner. Off of the rim. No good. And I believe Callaway stepped out of bounds going for the rebound.
Returning for Callaway, number 4, Trinity Cook.
Trinity Cook back in the ball game.
This is what it should look like, man. For the final game of the night, the main event, a tightly contested matchup between two really good teams here in the Metro.
Jackson Prep in white, trimmed in red, while Callaway in blue, trimmed in a little bit of orange there. There they're going to come with that half-court pressure again. Kind of a 1-2-2, but it's stretched out.
And again, you don't beat it with the dribble. You make sure you make wise passes. This is a trap area here. You got to be quick.
Well, there you go. Nice call, Ray. Wasn't ready for that one. They couldn't hang on to the basketball. You've got to make that pass sharp.
It's got to be sharp. And you already, the second pass has to be already in your brain about where you're going.
Well, they passed down on the baseline. That's blocked this time by Meg Barbour. Meg going to try to get around the defense and does. Pulls up at the free throw line. Banks it in. No, I think she called it. I'm not sure.
Coast to coast holiday banking hours, as Brian Eubank said earlier. How about that?
17-16. Jackson Prep down by one now. Callaway with the lead. So very good basketball game today. Pass goes inside on the blocks.
She put the ball on the deck, which she was supposed to do, but kind of frustrated out of not making that basket and trying to get back down to the other end. She said, I'll just slow down the pace with this foul.
So now back in the ball game, Erin Washington, and she's got the basketball. It's a three-point game. Callaway leads it. They are posting up down on that block. Here's the shot block by the smallest player on the floor. Nice ball handling. Up to Kate Bailey.
There you go.
Kate in for two, and it's a one-point game.
No one is able to take momentum, and so this is what you get, a really good game, back and forth.
Oh, fans love it. Sportscasters love it.
Oh, yeah.
1:48 to go in the half. You know, I'll take this over a blowout any night.
No question, no question. And the stars are playing and stepping up when they're supposed to. You got Meg Barbour with 11 points so far. She also has 2 fouls, though. She's got to be careful. She is the one player Prep cannot afford to have on the bench during this matchup.
But Callaway's got, you know, they've spread those points around with 7 and 7.
Yeah, Trinity Cook with 7, Erin Washington with 7, leading the way for the Lady Chargers.
Here's the pass over to Leigh Hand. And again, the ball stolen. Can't. Oh. And she lose it on the floor. Jump ball. It'll be prep ball. I'm amazed at how quick Callaway is on these passes. I mean, they're stepping in front of them like they've been waiting for 20 minutes.
It is imperative you know where you're going with that ball if you pick up your dribble. If you don't know where you're going, at least hold the ball, survey before you put it on the deck, because when you pick it up, you better have made a decision.
Here's Leigh Hand taking it across half court. Into Caroline Cross. Over to Kate Bailey. Bailey wants the baseline, has the baseline, and official said they got the ball, and so here comes Callaway back the other way. Callaway not going to give you too many good looks like that. Shot for three on the way. Won't go. Meg Barbour fights for the rebound. She might go all the way. No, dumps it off. Kate Bailey's there. Missed the shot.
That was a great look by Meg Barbour going coast to coast. Great look.
Here we go. Callaway with the basketball. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. This is why they call it a classic, folks. You're getting two really good teams here. Here's the drive. Little floater in the lane. No good. And Meg Barbour swings it out. Underneath. Maggie to the hole.
That's how you do it. A great outlet pass from Barbour, then you have a 2-on-1. Good finish by the Lady Patriots.
So Callaway behind for the first time in this ball game, and it comes with 13 seconds left to go in the first half. Long three. Misses. Goes out of bounds. 3.4 seconds to get a shot off. And they're going to bring Caroline Cross in because you're about to find out why. She throws this inbounds pass like a football. See what I mean? Here's Meg. 2 seconds. Meg puts it up. Got it! Wow. 23-19. I think Callaway's going to go in scratching their head saying, wait a minute, didn't we lead all but the last minute?
Well, they better figure it out because Meg Barbour is on a heater right now.
23-19 here at the half. Stay with us. We're going to go down to Teresa when we get back. Talk a little bit about what's going on down there. We'll be back in just a moment.
Go ahead and send it down to Torshita and see what she's got.
Oh, okay. Let's go down to Torshita as a coach.
Coach, it's been a very quick and physical game. I mean, you all started out with a big run, and now they've come back a little bit. What does your team need to do to finish strong?
We got to start where we started. We're getting tired. We're making bad passes. So we just got to play our basketball and get back to what we do.
Awesome. What are you going to tell your team during halftime? What adjustments do you want to make?
I have to slow the ball down, move it around. Got to look at the inside big post.
Good luck on the second half.
Thank you, Teresa. 23-19 here at the half. We'll take a timeout and be back.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
No, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, I was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
Left center field, Hendon waits for it. He's got it! William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. The Crusaders are conference champions.
At Community Bank, we're not just bankers.
That's what I'm talking about, yes.
We're part of the community just like you. So whether you're opening your first account
Congratulations.
or taking ballet, we're committed to our community.
Welcome back to Jackson Press. I'm Russ Robinson. He is Ray. Ray, your thoughts on this first half?
A really good first half from both teams. Callaway started out with great pressure, full court pressure, half court, you name it, and it sped up the game and forced turnovers. Coach McAnally from Prep immediately saw that and said, I got to put my ladies in a better situation so they can, attack without feeling like they're pressured to score every single time. Now, all of that's well and good. He's a great coach and made great adjustments, but it also doesn't hurt to have somebody like Meg Barbour on your team as well, right? We can put together as many plays as we want, but we have to have somebody who can put it in the hoop. Meg Barbour has 14 points at the half. She has been unbelievable on both ends. She's been making clutch baskets, big baskets to give her team the lead. Defensively, she has been the anchor on the inside, which is what Callaway wants to do. You heard their coach say, we got to get it back inside. It's a good idea, but you still got to be efficient when you get there, because Meg is showing that she can be a defensive stopper, not just a presence, but a stopper. So I'm loving what I'm seeing from Meg Barbour on both ends of the court. For Callaway, coach is right. They got to stick to what they're doing, but they just have to force the issue when they get it on the inside. I think the refs, if they go under control, will be willing to call the foul, but they got to be under control when they get it inside in post play.
I agree. I think she figured it out. She said, we got a little tired.
Yeah.
And said, I'm going to talk to him about that, because on 3 of the layups, well, 2 of them that Meg had, the Lady Patriots had 3 people down here, and there was only 1 Callaway Lady Charger. Watch for that to change in the second half.
You got to be in great physical condition if you're going to expect to press for 4 quarters of what it appears like they want to do. You got to be in great physical condition. If you need to substitute more, then you need to do so, because it's working. It's showing that if you pressure, that it will work. It will give you, opportunities out in transition. But if you're not in shape, then what will happen is you will press so much that now it will lead to easy baskets, and that's what you're seeing from the Lady Patriots. They're getting out in transition, and they're getting these 2-on-1s and converting, and so that's why for the longest we thought, they may be in trouble, but now they're leading by 4 points at the half.
That's a great thing about basketball. I mean, it is an X's and O's. You got coaches that are trying to outthink the other coach, and right now in the second half, I think it's going to come down to, can Jackson Prep stop Callaway on the blocks? They went away from it, Ray. Now, they were knocking down some threes.
Yep.
Give them that. But they went away from those shots down on the blocks and consequently turned the basketball over.
Yeah. I think for Coach Wells, she's going to go into that locker room and say, here's the number one thing we're going to do. Before we talk about scoring points, before we talk about full court pressure, I want somebody on Meg Barbour. She may not know her name, so she'll say, I want somebody on number 10 in her face the entire game. Now, that's one person. That's without the ball. When Meg Barbour touches the ball, I want somebody else with the same color jersey on as us to go and help. That's how important it's going to be to stop Meg Barbour in the second half, because if you don't, she's going to be playing with full confidence to shoot it whenever, like I said, she is single covered or wide open. She's going to shoot that ball, so you got to take her out of the game to start the third quarter.
I was really impressed with the passing steals that Callaway had. They were anticipating the pass. And whenever you can anticipate that pass, you're going to get a lot of steals. And that's what they did.
Yeah. When you got full court pressure going on, especially when we're talking about zone pressure, when you're doing these trap pressures, it's all about communication, being on a string. And what I mean by that, if one person moves, you need to be thinking about where that pass is going so you can help. If you get the steal on the back end, great. But otherwise, the folks up front need to be hightailing it back to help reset that defense when we cross half court.
Let's go down to Torcida. I had a question about, in fact, the coach just mentioned it, that she thought maybe the Lady Chargers got a little tired in that second quarter. It looked like it from up here, but they're coming off a big win in a Christmas Classic. They may be a little tired.
They may be. This is normally the time of year when you don't play a lot of games, so they may be a little tired. We were just having a conversation down here on the sidelines, and it did look like they got a little winded, and that may be why she bagged up out of that press, because it really was giving Jackson Prep fits.
It was, Trish. It's like 3 steals in a row where they were trying to pass the ball. They would anticipate that pass. They're going back the other way. What did you think about also about the comment we made about them stopping going inside and then starting to take those 3 balls?
I think again that could definitely show some weariness. They stopped trying to push that ball inside, drive that ball inside, and started taking those outside shots because they were a little easier. Prep did also go into a zone. They were initially in a man, I believe, and so they went into that zone, which kind of forced Callaway to start trying to take some of those outside shots to open it inside back up.
All right. Well, if I were you, I wouldn't be standing right there in the second half. They're going to be coming right at you in the second half.
I definitely plan to move. Definitely.
All right. At halftime, it is Prep 23, Callaway 19. I wouldn't go anywhere. It's still anybody's basketball game. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. Remind you that today's game being brought to you in part by William Carey University. With over 90 undergraduate degree programs, students can pursue their passions across a wide range of fields, from healthcare to education to business to the arts, sciences, and ministry. William Carey University, a Christian university. We'll be back in just a moment.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
No, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, I was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Mm-hmm.
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
At Community Bank, we're not just bankers.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
We're part of the community just like you. So whether you're opening your first account
Congratulations.
or taking ballet, we're committed to our community.
Coach Matt, you all ended that half on a nice quick run. You picked up the momentum. What are you going to do in the second half to keep that momentum going?
Well, I mean, really, the main thing we talked about, we've got to rebound better. We've got to limit their second chance points, and we got to take care of the ball better. And we've taken care of the ball. We've gotten good looks. We've been able to score. We got out in transition some. But give Callaway credit, boy, their pressure's been tremendous. So we've got to do a better job with our ball security and knock down some open shots.
What are you most proud of your girls tonight?
Well, we're competing. We're a little outmatched. We're getting out athlete a little bit. We're a little smaller, but man, we're competing our tail off. That's really all we ask for our girls. So super proud of our effort. We did it good for 16 minutes. We need 16 more.
Awesome job. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Torcida. It is. He nailed it. I mean, he knows.
It's almost like he knows what he's doing, man.
You would think.
Coach Mac been doing it for a long time, man. And I can tell you this. I bet you he told his young ladies, let's make sure we get the ball to 10, please. Anytime she's single covered, get her the ball. Let her operate, no doubt.
I like the matchup defensively Callaway's got on her right now. Callaway's going to have the basketball to start the third. And let's see what they do with it. Ball knocked away by Meg Barbour and out of bounds. So Callaway will inbound it. And handling the inbound pass will be Cook. Nice play there by Maggie, but could not sustain the basketball long enough. And picking it up is Erin Washington.
Callaway showing good patience out of the break here.
Oh, nice shot by Erin Washington. Three-pointer. And she's got Callaway back to within one. Here's Meg Barbour. She says, I'll take that shot off the iron, no good. Control by Callaway, and now they're out and running. Ball knocked away by Lily Grubbs. Here comes that pressure. Maggie Bailey will try to get it across half court and does. Flips the ball over to Leigh Hand. Leigh up off the iron, no good. Got her own rebound. And I think she's going to be fouled on the way up.
Second chance opportunities, that's what will keep you in a game. If your shot isn't falling, you crash the glass, you crash it, and you see what you can make of it. Because of it, she's going to get 2 free shots.
We had a coach that said, I want to see the offensive rebounds on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Every game. Because
no doubt.
He goes, I'll tell you who's one that's going to win the basketball game.
It matters. It matters, man. We look at the three-point balls, and that's fun, right? We watch them run up and down the court. That's exciting, but it's the dirty work. It's the glass work that truly leads to wins.
Leigh Hand at the free throw line. She's a sophomore. Puts this one up. Doesn't go.
I know what Coach Mack means, man. If you show me a stat sheet where you win the defensive rebounds and you probably won the offensive rebounds, you probably won the game.
You won the game, yeah. Here's that long three again. That one no good. And the rebound, Reese Russ off to Maggie Bailey. Trying to get around Cook and does. Here comes the double team. Over to Leigh Hand. Back to Bailey. Maggie, our Barbour wants the paint and puts the shot up. And a blocking foul going to be called.
I appreciate her not settling for the 3-ball. Puts it on the deck, gets a higher percentage look. And when you're aggressive, it's like I said at halftime, I was talking about Callaway, but it goes both ways. If you're aggressive and under control, you'll get the foul call.
Yep. Every time. Barbour free throw good. 24-22. Lady Patriots by 2, but I wouldn't go anywhere. This one's far from over. Second one good.
25-22.
And here comes Callaway with the basketball. They'll flip it left side to Cook. Inside it goes. Shot taken on the baseline. No good. And Leigh Hand on the rebound. Outlet pass. That's how you beat a press right there.
That's how you do it, man. You get out and you run. You fill your lanes, and that ball didn't touch the deck.
Lily Grubbs lays it up and in. 27-22. Jackson Prep. Callaway with the basketball. Alicia Cook surveying the defense, which Mack is changing up on each possession, which I think is interesting. Ball almost stolen. It is stolen.
Good hands.
By Lily Grubbs. Lily lays it up off the glass, and it's good.
We're starting to see the patience defensively from the Patriots is leading to easy baskets. You don't have to be super aggressive. You just have to communicate and play those passing lanes with smarts.
Well, they stay with the zone defense. You can't blame them. It's working. Now they're going to switch out of it and go man. Here's Cook. Whistle. A timeout on the floor.
Give us a chance to remind you that Tatum and Wade, PLLC, serious lawyers who get serious results.
With over 30 years of combined experience, they aggressively represent their clients while giving every case the personal attention it deserves. We'll take a quick 30-second break and be back with Prep leading 29-22.
And don't forget, this is just day one of the 2025 Mississippi Scoreboard Classic presented by Community Bank. Tomorrow starts at 12 noon. Hartfield versus Lake. Then Jackson Academy versus Jim Hill. These same Callaway ladies.
What's Jim Hill got?
Will be in action against Parkway in the third game.
Sorry.
Jackson Red Lady Patriots take on the Brandon Lee Bulldogs.
Welcome back. Good shot there of Coach Michael McAnally. Loves that water now. He'll wear out a water bottle.
He loves basketball.
He
too, man.
does.
It's the reason this thing is flying off the cuff the way it is right now. What a great night we've had thus far, man. Rounding it out with this great matchup between Callaway and Jackson Prep.
And this one's not over yet. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They're going to post up down on the blocks. Nice play. And Cook has the ball stolen by Lily Grubbs.
Active hands. That's what I mean. You're not reaching. You're moving your feet.
Here's Leigh Hand over to Maggie Bailey. Bailey puts the ball on the floor. Comes back to the left. There's Meg in the paint. Will not go. And the rebound pulled down by Callaway. One of the few times Meg has missed in this game.
It's all right. That's the look you want, though.
Yeah.
Going to the basket.
She's probably surprised she was open because there was no collapse there. Drive on the baseline. Shot put up is good.
That's a strong move.
That's a strong move.
Trinity Cook going baseline. Understanding her team needs a basket to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit. Big basket there by number 4.
That'll be Trinity Cook. And now here is Prep with the basketball. Bailey. Bounce pass Meg Barbour. Right side Leigh Hand. Back to Russ. Oh, the back door is open. And the screen door was wide open.
That is textbook. That is called rerouting Your position because you're reading the defense. That's what I mean by basketball IQ, man.
Yes. Callaway Cook misses the shot, and Barbour comes down with it. Got a 3-on-2. Barbour right down the lane is going to be drawing the foul. She had a person on either side, but decided, I think I might get fouled on this one.
Yeah. And doing a great job again of standing under control.
Good look at Meg right there. By the way, the camera work on this tournament's been superb.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
By the way, Russ, that's the 4th personal foul on Trinity Cook.
That's right.
And so she's going to have to sit, I would think, but it looks like right now they're going to trust her and keep her in the game.
Ooh, that's rolling the dice, isn't it?
That's tough. Actually, that foul was on Alicia Cook, so it's 4 fouls on Alicia, not Trinity.
I got you. Free throw by Meg, good. 32-24, biggest lead of the day for Jackson Prep.
It'll come at you quick. You'll think that you're still in a 2 and 3 point fight, and then you look up because of the execution from Jackson Prep, and now you're like, uh-oh, we're almost down double digits. It would serve Callaway well to get a quality bucket here.
Well, hang on. We got a call, a whistle.
Personal foul on number 24, Leigh Hand. That's her first.
That is on Leigh Hand.
I like the idea about Trinity there, getting to the teeth of the defense.
Here's a shot up for 3, no good. Here's the difference in the third, Ray. Jackson Prep is out rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a whistle, and I believe they're going to catch foul, and that's going to be the 5th one. So with 3:05 to go in the third, you've just sent Prep to the free throw line.
This is where you want to be the rest of the way. And if I'm Coach Mack, I say you keep doing it the way that you're doing it.
Yep.
And at the end of these possessions, if possible, if it's in rhythm, make sure that ball goes to 10, because now we're going to the stripe every time she gets fouled.
Free throw by Meg Barbour is good. Second one on the way is good. 34-24. Jackson Prep leads it. Here comes Callaway. I would think you got to thank Erin Washington putting that ball in her hand for 3. Not much movement down on the baseline for Callaway. There's the nice pass inside. Shot missed. And again, 3 Lady Patriots there for the rebound. Here's Lily Grubbs. Off. Shot for Maggie Bailey is no good. And the rebound picked up, put up, and in by Maggie Bailey.
Danger time.
Excuse me, that's Leigh Hand.
Danger time. I know we're still in the third quarter, but this is kind of a make it or break point for the Chargers.
Oh, that ball almost picked off. Here comes the screen. Washington down on the baseline. I got a mismatch down there, and that's going to be a foul. I was wondering when they were going to go to that, Ray, because that's a mismatch down on the blocks.
This is what Coach Dionne Wells wanted them to do, get it inside. And they've been doing a good job of getting it down low. The only problem is they have not been converting, so at least this time they're getting to the stripe.
First free throw on the way is no good. By the way, today's tournament is presented by Community Bank. Founded 120 years ago in Forest, Mississippi, Community Bank is built on relationships, offering personalized banking while giving back to the communities they call home. Community Bank.
Got to make your free throws. Got to make your free throws if you're the Lady Chargers. The only way that you can get back, well, not the only way, but the easiest way to get back into a game is to score when the clock isn't moving.
Correct. Second free throw on the way. No, it won't go. The other way is to rebound when the shot is missed.
Yeah.
All right, Meg Barbour with the ball in her hands. Bounce pass. Back over to Meg. Underneath it goes. Kate Bailey lost the ball.
Once again, Callaway looking to speed up that tempo again, forcing turnovers.
Ball goes inside, slapped away. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Jackson Prep ball.
There's a tie-up on the floor.
There's a timeout out on the floor, I think. No, it's not a timeout on the floor.
Just a jump ball. Just a jump ball. Possession goes to the Patriots.
You got Maddie Webb there, number 4 for Jackson Prep. She's a freshman. And they're pretty high on her. But she got to be nervous playing girls like Callaway. Ball knocked out of bounds. Now I'm feeling a little bit of momentum shift here.
This is a crucial time for Callaway. If you're not going to score, it would help if you scored a few points.
Yeah.
4 or 5 points here in the last minute 45. But if you're not going to score, you cannot let Jackson Prep gain a single point in this quarter. It's that vital right now.
Well, they got the ball into Maggie Bailey, and the ball goes off of her leg. Actually goes off the leg of Callaway out of bounds. Really impressed with their pressure, Ray.
Yeah.
You know, they lost this mojo, if you will, when they stopped pressing the half court.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was because Coach Mack and his adjustment that he made pulled them out of that pressure.
Right.
And so now they trail. They need that pressure to get back into the game.
Maggie Bailey wants to go all the way and is fouled. Or did it just go out of her and knock out? No, got her on the hand.
That's her first.
That's Stokes' first foul tonight.
So, you know, we talked about in the first half that possessions are at a premium at the high school level from the moment you tip off. Here's why I said that, because what you're going to see in the second half, the fourth quarter now, Jackson Prep has this huge lead. Coach Mack is not going to be in any rush to tell his team to attack the basket, so he's going to pull it out, right? He's going to hold the ball and force them to come out of their zone, play more aggressive defense, which will lead to fouls and so on and so forth. So this is why I said you have to treat the first possession of the game more important and more precious than you do the last possession, because Coach Mack is going to pull that ball in the fourth quarter.
38-24. Both free throws hit by Maggie Bailey, and so here comes Callaway now. Taylor will handle the basketball. Calling out the play. Pitches it left side. Here's a shot for three. Won't go. And Callaway pulls the rebound down. Here's the drive. They'll dump it back outside. Shot for three on the way. He won't go. And bringing it down, Lily Grubbs. Grubbs. Cross-court pass to Caroline Cross. Inside it goes to Grubbs. Grubbs turns, takes a shot, won't go.
Need a bucket here if you're Callaway.
Well, ball goes out of their hands and out of bounds with 46 seconds. Trying to push it up a little too quick that time. Checking in now is Muriel.
For Callaway, number 1, Kiriana Muriel.
Muriel checks in.
Trinity Cook getting a much-needed break. The only problem is they're down points, and they need her on the floor.
Inbounds pass, and Meg Barbour comes back to get it. In the corner, Caroline Cross for three. Buries it. 41-24.
I'm just telling you, I know it's third quarter, but that's a dagger. That's a dagger.
It's an early dagger.
And if you don't believe me, just stay tuned and watch why in the fourth quarter.
Callaway with the basketball. Well, they thought about the three, then thought better of it with 19 seconds to go in the third. Ray, they're taking a long time to take a shot. There, the ball goes down on the blocks. They'll pitch it back out. There's a shot. It's no good. Meg Barbour saves it.
Man, that was relentless pressure by Prep on that possession.
Here's a long shot by Lily Grubbs. It's no good, and that is how we'll end the third.
41-24, Jackson Prep over Callaway. I still wouldn't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment.
At Community Bank, we're not just bankers.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
We're part of the community just like you. So whether you're opening your first account
Congratulations.
or taking ballet, we're committed to our community.
How's the old house search going?
Buying a house is hard.
No, you tried getting help from real people?
Not yet.
Here, give Jim a call. His dad helped our family years ago.
That'll be $22.50.
I got this.
Oh, that was fast. Can you leave a tip on there, too?
Some things have changed over the years, but our commitment to personalized service isn't one of them. Community Bank, committed to being there for over 120 years.
Welcome back. We go to the fourth quarter with a score of 41-24. And Jackson Prep on top. And Ray, I think
Callaway's going to have to make a spurt here pretty soon, or they're going to run out of time. And I think you're probably about to see it.
It's 8 minutes on the clock, right? But in the grand scheme of things, Callaway doesn't have 8 minutes. They don't. They have about 4 minutes to score 10 points to make it close enough where they can play the foul game. If you don't have that deficit cut by the 4-minute mark, Coach McAnally is going to do his best to ensure that there are no more shots taken until you foul his team.
All right, Callaway with the basketball. They're going to go back to what they did so well in the first half, where they missed the shot, and Caroline Cross comes down with the rebound.
Had a great seal right there, exactly what you wanted, just couldn't convert.
Maggie Bailey with the basketball. You got to wonder when there's a shot for three. Doesn't get it. I was going to say, you got to wonder when Mac's going to tell him to slow down a little bit here.
Maggie had a little bit of a heat check there. She's got 9 points on the night.
Yep.
Want to get into those double digits.
She knows how to shoot that three. Boy, I like what Callaway's doing now. They're trying to post up. There's a shot for three. Meg Barbour. The ball stolen, putting back up, won't go. Well, I tell you what, Ray, they're letting them play down in the paint.
Sometimes it's just not your night. They've had great seals, but it won't go for Callaway. And that can be very frustrating when you're doing your best and doing the right things, but you're just not getting the points to show for it.
Well, a foul is going to be assessed to Ba. That is her second foul. First team foul here in the fourth. And the free throw by Meg is good. Meg has signed a letter of intent to play for the University of Southern Mississippi. They're pretty excited about getting
They should be. They should be. She's a special player. Great touch.
You got to see her play soccer.
Phenomenal range. I mean, my goodness, she's a tremendous athlete.
43-24. This is the spot, Ray, you were talking about.
This is where you got to make your hay right now.
That's right. Here's the spot up J. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Prep. Leigh Hand off to Meg Barbour. Barbour off to Maggie Bailey. Maggie lost the ball. Good defense by Callaway. And here's Cook cross court. She's got that shot, but she won't take it. Goes inside a little bit, and the ball goes out of bounds. I think she thought about that shot, Ray.
Yeah.
She probably should have taken it.
Outside of that possession, the previous 3 possessions by Callaway, again, they did the right things. They got the high percentage look. They had an open jump shot look for their best player in Trinity Cook. Sometimes it's just not your night. The shot doesn't fall. You're doing the right things, and so if they can't mount the comeback, that's one thing as a coach that you want to remind your young women is, hey, we didn't see the ball go in the fourth quarter, but we were doing the right things to convert.
Here comes the double team. Nice pass to Leigh Hand. She can't hang on to it. She's going to be called. Nice move by Coach McAnally. Saw that Leigh Hand was in trouble and calls a timeout. Give us a chance to remind you that today's tournament is presented by Community Bank. Founded over 120 years ago in Forest, Mississippi, Community Bank is built on relationships, offering personalized banking while giving back to the communities that they call home. Community Bank. While you look at these coaches, both of them are working hard. Coach Mac's probably saying, let's slow this thing down a little bit and kind of work that clock a little bit. And on the other side, they're saying, let's get going. Let's get moving.
These are teachable moments, man.
Yes.
We're looking at it in terms of a classic and broadcasting the game, but for a coach, any moment that you can have live action. These are reps. And so whether it's a rep that you like, whether it's a rep that you don't like, it's a teachable moment for both of these coaches.
Meg Barbour takes the inbounds pass. In trouble. Backing in. Here's a shot for Maggie for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound, Callaway, and here they come running. There's a foul. That's not a bad foul because that was 2 points all the way for Callaway.
Slowing down the momentum, not letting them get anything going in terms of momentum on their side.
Yeah, they're going to back into that shot, put it up and in. That's what they did in the first half, and that one is good by Cook.
Trinity Cook is so good at making like the toughest shots. That was an awkward angle, but she put great touch on the basket.
Here's Lily Grubbs, puts a shot off the glass. It doesn't go, but she'll go to the free throw line.
Touched every part of the rim except the part she wanted.
Down there where the net is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First, second, team foul. Lily Grubbs to the line.
Grubbs from the free throw line. First one on the way is no good. She's a junior. You know, both of these teams are young. We talked about it at the top of the show. It's just they're both young, and Callaway comes in 11-2. Boy, that's a second free throw in and out. Meg fights for it, and she's going to be called for the foul.
They're both young, but I can tell you this, man, they're both well-coached teams.
Yes.
At no point have either of these teams been out of sorts. The turnovers that you've seen, some of the rushed attempts that you've seen, it's only come because they're playing against a superior opponent that is really good at defense, but it's not because they're out of control.
It's
both
not
of these
panic
teams,
basketball.
No, it's not panic basketball. Both of these teams are really good and should expect great things for themselves as the season progresses.
All right, Erin Washington back in the ballgame now for Callaway. Ball
muscled in. Now they're going back to doing what they did to get the lead against Prep, 43-28. Here's Leigh Hand.
is going to be fouled.
You're working hard. Like I said, they've been doing the right things. That bucket was obviously needed, but here's the problem with it, Russ. You're working so hard to get back in the game, but nothing has changed. It's still a 15-point deficit.
Right.
So that's what I mean by, like, you had 8 minutes, but you really don't. We're 5:15 left to play in this game, and you have made no legwork in cutting into this deficit. It's tough.
You stayed even,
but
you can't stay even if you're behind
You
15.
can't do it. It takes that much work and then some to get back to where you want to be.
Well, Leigh Hand hits the first one. She'll get another. This one on the way. Good.
45-28.
Jackson Prep, and here comes Callaway. And this is Erin Washington. Well, they want to post up again. That one missed. Meg fighting for it. Brings it down. Meg going to leave the defenders in the corner. Lily Grubbs for three. Nope, won't go. I think they're going to get Maggie or Reese Russ.
Foul number 20,
Maggie Bailey. Yeah.
Third team foul.
She's going to have to come out. Third, both teams now with 3 team fouls.
Number 21, Caroline Cross.
Maggie's had a pretty good game. Like I said, 9 points. Second leading scorer for her team tonight.
So now here comes Callaway with 4:46 to go in the game. Trying to move it from left to right. They're posting up. Get ready. It's going to go down on the blocks. There it is. Shot put up. Nope, won't go. And the rebound saved by Reese Russ. And she traveled for the basketball. So Callaway get another shot at it. And here comes Layla Ba.
Layla Ba.
They're trying to get it inside. It's taken way too much time, though. That possession was about 25 seconds. You do 25 seconds, you know, for every possession that you get the rest of the way, you're going to run out of time.
All right. There's the drive in the paint. Ball knocked away, picked up by Meg Barbour. Meg will bring it up. Swings it in the corner to Leigh Hand. Now you're going to see McAnally go.
How much time's left on the clock?
4 minutes.
Well, okay.
Leigh Hand with Erin Washington out in front. There's an offensive charge. I think they're going to get Leigh Hand on that.
Yeah, a little bit of a moving screen there. She wasn't completely set. But that's why I mentioned the 4-minute mark, because at that point, it serves the Patriots no purpose in scoring points. The only job now is just to milk the clock for all you can. Even if you turn the ball over once or twice, the main objective now is to milk the clock.
Callaway with the basketball. Shot from the baseline. Won't go. And the rebound, Lily Grubbs. Grubbs, coast to coast. And let's see what the call is here. I think she just knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah. I think Coach Mack was hoping that she might pull that back out and reset.
chew off another minute, maybe.
Transition is kind of like a 50-50 thing. I've heard some coaches say in transition, if you have an easy layup, take it.
Yeah.
But Coach Mack might have wanted them to pull it out.
All right, timeout on the floor. 45-28. Prep 3:36 to go. Back in a moment.
Coach McAnally talking to us. You made a really good point. With 3:36 to go, you don't have to score every time down. You know, you're up 45-28. You force Callaway to try to make every shot down, and when you do that, you're gonna take some shots that aren't gonna go.
Your only responsibility now for Jackson Prep defensively, you just want to make Callaway take forever to score. So like I said, that 25-second possession, that's a great possession defensively. Even if they score, that's a great defensive possession for us if we're Jackson Prep. On the offensive end, don't shoot it. You keep running your four corners if you're Dean Smith, you know, but you just hold it, and the only way that you take a shot is if you're inside the paint and you're cutting towards the basket. Otherwise, we pull it out, we do the same thing all over again for the next 3.5 minutes.
Well, I'll throw something at you. Would a shot clock benefit?
Oh, man, listen, I'm one of those guys that I kind of get in trouble when I speak on this. We should have had this eons ago. Now, just because we don't have one, it doesn't make it a bad thing. But coaches like Coach Mack, I know coaches that play in the MHSAA, when they get a certain amount of points, they're pulling it out because that's just you taking advantage of the game and its rules.
Nothing wrong with it.
Some folks don't like it. I just say, well, then help change the rule.
And there, Ray Coleman speaks his mind.
You asked me, I'll tell you.
Oh, there's a steal. Reese Russ had the basketball and turns it over. Shot off the iron. And Leigh Hand is going to be fouled. So both teams now with 4 team fouls. The next one's going to put them at the line.
Trinity Cook, that's her second.
Trinity Cook playing hard. That was just an effort foul. She missed the shot. She understands she needs to try to create other opportunities. That's a foul you just got to live with.
Yeah, and if you're a coach, you're okay with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Leigh Hand takes the inbounds pass.
She turned around to see where Cook was.
Hand with the basketball. Gonna have to do something with it in a minute. Underneath, ball knocked out of bounds by Callaway. I think the Lady Patriots caught a break there.
Yeah, see, that could have been a scoring opportunity because she had a teammate cutting towards the basket.
Right.
That's when you're allowed to put it up. Otherwise, let's bring it back out. Try again.
Hand will inbound it.
There it is.
There it is. Shot up and a foul on the shot. That's going to put Prep at the free throw line.
Great coaches like Coach Mack. I keep talking about him because he's the one that we're spotlighting here in this matchup. They understand the game. There's only so many minutes. There's only so many possessions. And once you get up a certain amount of points, you don't need any more. It's not like this the first team to 90 or the first team to 60. It's just getting enough points where you force this defense to have to gamble on every single play.
Right.
And he knows eventually if they gamble enough, they'll tire out and you'll get those easy cuts to the basket.
45-28. Jackson Prep with Lily Grubbs at the free throw line. Missed the first one. Got the second one. 46-28. And checking in is Williams for
Lily Grubbs,
Callaway.
from the line. Returning for Callaway, number 14, Denisa Williams.
So now here comes Callaway. Want to go down on the baseline. Toss it back outside. Probably force that shot. Here's Leigh Hand. Is almost going to be taken up into the stands.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of forced shots here in this last 2:45 because, you know, in the beginning of a game, you're looking for a quality shot. Right. Now, if I'm the coach, I'm looking for any shot. We're down 18 points. We need points. I don't care really who's putting it up. You know, obviously, I don't want my center shooting a three-pointer if that's not what she's accustomed to. But if you get it close and you get a look, put it up. We need it.
So Leigh Hand will go to the free throw line. First one, no good. Right now you've got a sophomore, 2 juniors, a senior, and a freshman on the floor for prep.
These are good reps. They really are. These are good reps for these young ladies.
Second free throw by Hand is good.
47-28.
Here comes Erin Washington. I like her off the dribble. Here's a shot for 3. See, that's what I'm talking about on a 4 shot. Up the floor quickly to Maggie Bailey. Bailey bounce pass. Stolen away by Reese Russ over to Meg Barbour. And the ball goes off of Meg's hands out of bounds. 2:24 to go.
It's been very impressive to watch Jackson Prep from the start of the game to where they are now, making adjustments on the fly. We take that for granted with these young student athletes. But again, it just shows tremendous basketball IQ to be able to do those things and make those adjustments when necessary.
Yep. I think they're going to catch Leigh Hand with a hook. That's going to stop both teams at the free throw line now.
The old chicken wing, as I like to say.
Just popped it out there.
Yeah.
So Callaway will go to the free throw line.
Who did you say they get tomorrow?
Let me see. Who's Callaway playing tomorrow? You stand by, Russ Robinson. I got something for you here.
I know I can ask you and you'll find the answer. Whenever I have a question, I go to Ray Coleman.
Callaway will be playing Park Lane Academy. That'll be another
tough.
good one.
That'll be another good one.
Yeah. After watching Park Lane and Brandon play today, that was very impressive.
Well, I'll tell you, they got a Carly Caruth down there that's
she was good, man.
Well, if you got a name Caruth down in that part of the country, you're good. 47-30. Meg Barbour with the ball. Bounce pass over to Leigh Hand. Down to Maggie Bailey.
We used to call this run and jump pressure. Not really sure what the youngsters are calling it now, but it's just relentless pressure. And whenever the ball handler turns their back, you send another defender to try to turn them over.
Right.
But it's a gamble, and so this is what happens when you gamble. You're eventually going to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
So Reese will go. Reese Russ will go to the free throw line. And I think we're going to get a timeout.
We are.
We're going to be picking a Legacy Theater Player of the Game. Legacy Theater of Flowood.
Well, I saw a bunch of cars over there on Christmas Day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Place was packed out.
And you know, Russ, it's just me. It's not my show. It's Hayes Collins' show. But I don't think we have to wait to pick the Legacy Theater Player
I think
of the
he
game.
knows already.
Yeah, I think we all know. If you've been watching this matchup, without question, it's Meg Barbour. Right now, she has 21 points, leading scorer for both teams. And just an all-around effort. Like I said, we've been focused on the points because she has a ton of them. But defensively, she has been the anchor for the Lady Patriots tonight, Russ. And I mean, just dominating presence on the inside, rebounding like crazy. 50% from the field, too. So she's efficient when she does get the rock. She's not just, taking every shot and missing them. She's been efficient. Just a great performance. And that alone is why she's our Legacy Theater Player of the Game.
Well, I tell you, tip of the hat to Mississippi Scoreboard and Hayes Collins for putting this tournament together, because you're seeing really good basketball. And tomorrow it will even continue. And some big games. Somehow these Lady Patriots have got to handle Brandon Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Maybe a long afternoon.
What a treat we've had, though, man, to see all of these great matchups that have been put together, and we have a full slate for you again tomorrow. If it's been anything like it is today for at least 2 of these games, if we get 2 more, 3 more like that tomorrow, I'll be ecstatic.
Well, Reese misses the first one. I'm just glad Hayes had the hospitality room set up. This guy come in as hungry as I was.
Taking care of his people, man.
That's
I
right.
like it.
He's going to do
it.
that. Second free throw by Reese. No good. And Leigh Hand couldn't come up with a rebound. And here comes Cook. They're going to try to post up if they can. There's the shot. And a nice one.
They went away from it, Ray.
Yeah.
They went away from what they just did.
Yep.
and it cost them.
It's not from lack of effort. I will say that.
No.
It's
what prep gave them.
It's what prep gave them. It's the things that they took away their strengths and forced them to try to find other ways to score. That one right there was a blip on the radar because, again, prep has kind of dialed it back a little bit. But it hasn't been from lack of effort. The Lady Chargers have been playing hard for this entire game. Tonight, they just ran up against a better opponent.
Meg Barbour going to be trapped. Give to Lily Grubbs. Grubbs inside. Maggie Bailey lost the ball. Got it back. Whistle. Jump ball. It'll be Callaway basketball.
On the floor. It's Callaway basketball.
That's not what Michael McAnally wanted.
He just wants this game to be over now and have everybody be healthy along the way, which is what any of us want. We'll give you that full slate for tomorrow, too. Russ,
Okay, good, yes.
Tomorrow we'll start at noon again. Hartfield Academy taking on Lake High at 1:20. Following that one, Jackson Academy versus Jim Hill.
Ooh.
Then we'll have Park Lane versus Callaway. That's the game that I'm definitely looking forward to. And then to close it out, the home team again, these Jackson Prep Lady Patriots will take on the Brandon Bulldogs. So, again, a full slate for you here at Jackson Prep. It'll be a fun one. I'll be here for all 4 games. Torcida will be here for all 4 games. We'll have TJ Wary in the house at some point tomorrow, so it'll be a good one for sure.
Prep with the basketball now, 44 seconds. And this one is going to be in the win column. Callaway will pick up only their 3rd loss of the season. That's impressive. 11-3.
And I guarantee you, they have learned something in this matchup. They'll go back and look at the film on this one and see what things that they need to work on. So when they get into their district play in 2026, they'll be ready to go.
Yep.
16 seconds.
Leigh Hand with the basketball. As Prep will just kind of when you try to foul and you don't commit the foul, that's even rough.
The refs are like, nah, we're going to get out of here. I understand completely.
That's going to do it. 47-32. You know, Ray Coleman, it did not look like it was going to wind up like this.
Yeah.
Callaway owned the first quarter of this game.
Somebody said that's why they play the game. No, just a great performance from both teams, but a superior performance by Jackson Prep, making those adjustments, sticking to the game plan when they made the adjustments, not abandoning that, and understanding that if you stay the course and get the ball to number 10 and Meg Barbour, our legacy theater player of the game, then you're in good shape. That's what leads to a 15-point victory here at home.
Well, it's been a fun day, as you mentioned, and it won't stop today.
It'll go into tomorrow for the Mississippi Scoreboard Classic.
You are actually going to spend some time now with Coach Mack and break down this game. He's going to take my seat, so I'm going to step out of the way and let him have the headset.
Okay, we'll get Coach Mack in here.
First of all, Michael, congratulations on the win. Anytime you can get a win, it's a good day.
Absolutely. Amen and amen.
You know, basketball, and you've talked a lot about this, you have to make adjustments. And halftime is the best time to make adjustments. In the first half, they were eating our lunch on the blocks. They're just going in. What did you do defensively to change that in the second half?
Well, you know, we really didn't change a lot. Maybe if anything else, we did not play any zone in the second half. We just played man-to-man. Our confidence to rebound is just a lot better in man-to-man. And I just thought more than anything, we got tougher. I mean, we just said, kind of our approach is, hey, you get that arm bar on them. Don't let them get inside that 5-foot circle. We're not a physical team. And there's no drill that we can do. I mean, I think we can get a little bit tougher, but that's just not our makeup. We're definitely more finesse. But really, we just talked about, like, hey, let's be better on the boards and let's take care of the ball better. And I have no idea what our turnover numbers were, but I felt like we took care of the ball a lot better in the second half than we did the first half. And we rebounded really well. I thought we had some great blockouts. We had some no calls. And, hey, we played through it. We played through a little adversity. And, man, that's a good win. I tell you what, we had about 3 or 4 films on Callaway, and none of them were that team. I mean, that team was more physical and aggressive than anything we had seen. So that's a really good win for our group.
What did they do that really caused you concern?
Just their size. I mean, just their size, and just, do you front the post? You try to fight them off. When you front, you got to have great help, and you got to have great size and help. And if we can put if Meg can always be in help, we're good. But obviously that isn't going to be the case because of where they are. And so, really, we just like, hey, just get them out of that comfort zone. Every post player wants to get to the block or in that area, and so we're just trying to get them a step or two off of that. we were sending the double team right away, and we did a pretty good job of that. And look, to me, when we got them, I felt like is when they started playing 5-out motion, because they went away from what we felt like was their strength.
Yeah.
We had them frustrated or something they didn't like that, and then all of a sudden, we were short closeouts, keep the ball in front of us, and it worked out well for us.
At what point in a game like this do you feel like, hey, we need to run some clock?
Well, great question. And, here's the thing. You run clock, the clock's running. You run clock, you've got to make a lot of passes. And every time you pass, there's a chance you may throw it to a black jersey instead of a white jersey tonight. And so we just felt like the best thing for us was fast. That was part of our game plan. Make it fast, push the ball down the floor. We got to the rim a bunch of times in the first half and just didn't finish them.
Right.
So I thought we did a good job of staying in attack mode, and then once we got to about the 2.5 minute mark, usually for us, that's when we kind of start pulling it back out. And we made 3 or 4 great passes just in that last possession. Double team, step through, bounce pass. We're just really proud of our effort.
Well, tomorrow you get to enjoy this for tonight, but I know you well enough to know that that'll probably end about 7 o'clock tonight, and you'll be. What time?
6:52. So I'll give it 8 minutes to go talk to our group. I got to get in there pretty quick, but go ahead.
Yeah, you got Bulldogs from Brandon tomorrow, and they're a very solid team.
Very good, very good. Played, Park Lane played them really well today. I'm hoping that gave our girls some confidence. Obviously, we beat Park Lane. Now we shot it really well. Brandon is not as big, but they're just athletic.
Yeah.
And they just present a lot of troubles with the dribble. And so we'll have to do a really good job of trying to keep the ball in front. Our gap containment have to be really sound. And we're looking forward to the challenge. I mean, we've played the hardest schedule I've ever played in December, and it feels fitting to go out with Brandon tomorrow. And so, we're 2-0 against 7A schools. We beat Germantown. We beat Oxford. So we're looking forward to the challenge.
Well, I'll tell you, it's just been a great tournament. You give Mississippi Scoreboard credit. I mean, they brought in some teams that really are going to help you down the stretch.
No doubt. This has been a great day. We're certainly proud to be the host of it, and they've got a great product, and I hope this has gone well for them, and we've really enjoyed it.
Good enough. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Russ.
Michael McAnally with us here as the game comes to an end. 47-32. We'd like to thank today's tournament sponsor, which is Community Bank, founded 120 years ago in Forest. Community Bank is built on relationships, offering personalized banking while giving back to the communities they call home. Community Bank. All right, Ray Coleman, your last thoughts on today's game.
Just a great game and a great performance by Meg Barbour. Coach Mac, he's put together quite a program here, man, and excited to see what he does tomorrow, him and his ladies versus the Brandon Bulldogs. That should be a great matchup to close things out.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've listened to you call football for years, but I'll tell you what, you may be a little better in basketball.
Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, man.
I'll tell you what.
Glad to be here.
Been an honor. Big thanks to Hayes Collins for
fun, man.
allowing us to come in and do these games. And a lot more. You gave them the schedule for tomorrow. So come to the game if you can. But if you can't,
check us out.
Check us out here on Mississippi Scoreboard. We will say adieu, goodbye from Jackson Prep, and see you back here tomorrow. Good night.